Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Batman Superman Issue 2 Annual. And before we start talking about Batman Superman, just want to give you guys a couple of updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 91, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are the exclusive comics. We got UFOlogy Issue 1, Robin Hood Ongoing Issue 9, Wolf Moon Issue 5, Graveyard Shift Issue 4, Lady Killer, Issue 4, Future's End, Issue 48, Batman Eternal, Issue 52, Earth 2 World's End, Issue 26, Flash Season 0, Issue 7, and No Mercy, Issue 1. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 91, which is annotated. But let's talk about Batman Superman Annual, Issue 2. So this is a series that I've been sticking with. I didn't love the last arc. I think I reviewed the last issue of the last arc, mini reviews-wise, because that was during my hiatus week. But I think they focus a little bit too much on Superman, which is weird to say, because, you know, Superman doesn't get as much spotlight as Batman, but I'm more of a Batman fan than a Superman fan. I think this is now the second arc, I guess, continuation of the first arc of Superman. It just seems a lot more of Superman than Batman, but in the beginning of the arc, they were able to balance it a bit more. But now it just feels very Superman heavy and very much in the mythos of Superman, more than anything, more about the Kryptonian side, which, again, is not my favorite portion of Superman. I like more of the grounded Superman and not Kryptonian stuff. So we get more of that in this issue, and it's a continuation of the first story arc, but at the same time, it has another story arc going on. We're going to see the story continue in Batman Superman after Convergence when we get into Divergence. So we're going to see, you actually have to pick up this annual. If you want to, you know, continue with Batman Superman, you actually have to pick it up, because this is actually the beginning of another story arc, or a bridge of another story arc. But let's talk about the cover. Very cool cover. I really like the art for this series, and that's something that really drew me to pick up the series again, because I did not like Jay Lee's art on the series, and then I'm like, whoa, good art again. It actually reminds me a lot of Tony S. Daniels' style of artwork, but I really, really like the art, and that's, again, something that really drew me back to the series. Let's see what's going on with story. Also, just want to remind you guys, $4.99 this book is, and there's a lot of books that came out this week, so that's something I'm definitely judging. Was this worth $4.99? Annuals, of course, you have to judge a little bit more harshly. Are they worth buying? Usually for DC, they're more worth buying than Marvel, because usually they at least have to do with the story. But let's see what's going on with story. So as I said, this is a continuation of the Joker story for Superman, and Clark loses his powers because there's this sunspot thing. So he loses his powers, and we get to see villains like Bane, Cheshire, and I think Killer Croc want to attack Clark Kent. Not Superman, but Clark Kent. And this all has to actually do with Superman's Joker. He's all manipulating them. And by the end, we get to see a girl that Clark thought he trusted during this journey ends up stabbing him. So I'm sure the sun will come back, and we'll see a live Clark in the next issue. But what did I think of the issue as a whole? If this was just a regular small Batman vs. Superman issue, I would say this is an improvement from what we've been getting. I thought it felt a little bit more grounded. There was a bit more Batman, and it felt like a Batman Superman book more than just, hey, Batman's, you know, guest starring in a Superman story. So I do think it was a good story, but for an annual, it felt a bit long. And it was a good story, but again, I'm not a huge Superman fan, so I didn't feel the attachment as maybe Superman fans would feel with this issue. Artwork, still very beautiful. Love the artwork for the series. But for a $4.99 book, I don't know. If you love Batman vs. Superman, you want to continue the series, you gotta get this issue. But if you're still on, you know, the fence with the series like I am, I don't know if this is actually worth it. It's still going in that Superman direction, and it's expensive, this book. So for me, I gave Batman Superman 3 stars, and usually when I give a book 3 stars, it's really up to you guys. It's in between a pick up or don't pick up. And I am leaning, as a non-Superman fan, probably more towards don't pick up. But I think it's up to you. If you're following this series, you probably should pick it up. But if this is like a random issue you pick up, you don't really need it. So that is my recommendation to you. So 3 stars from me. It's up to you guys if you want to pick up this issue. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic and Know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.